and family, and far, and a special welcome to those traveling from Australia. Between the 14 of them, they have traveled nearly 300,000 miles to come together with us from the U.S. to witness and celebrate the marriage of Ollie and Kelly. How about a little round of applause? Kelly and Ollie would like to start their ceremony by having their moms come up to each read passages about love and relationships. First, Ollie's mom, Penny.
How you read the narration.
I was going to read it to Ollie. You were born together and shall be forevermore. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it be rather a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from the one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together, and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone through the quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand alone, yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow.
And then with the use of some electronics.
This is a reading from one of Kelly and Ollie's favorite authors, Jeanette Heatherstone. It's from Hearts and Lies. What marries me to you? Is it a piece of paper? Then I am not married to you. Is it church approval rather than God's love? Then I am not married to you. Is it the fact of a roof, the fact of a bed, the fact of 2 keys in one lock? Then I am not married to you. If it is the eye of the law, then I am not married to you. If it is the daily pleasures in your face, if it is the quickening of my spirits at your face, if it is your face I seek when I seek no other, if it is the love of you that is consent, if it is the consent to be one of the same mind, then let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is the brazier where I burn, extravagant, profuse, excessive, beyond bounds. Out of our risk comes our safety, not the small sad life that will cling to anything because it has nothing. You are not a raft, and I am not a sailor. You are not weak. I am more than a strong arm. I want to love you well, but I don't want to lose you to children and objects. I want to love you well, but to love you well, I shall have to be in love with more than love. I shall have first to find in myself the emotional extravagance that fits me to stay in one place. Look up. This is the season of shooting stars. Light 2,000 years old, still dazzling. No one told me you had stars in your eyes, for star-proof I am not. From 100 billion others, you hurled yourself down. No definite boundary, no fixed volume. You could have filled any space, but the space you filled was me. So, if you please would hold my hands. So hold my hand, your heart beating, my palm against your pulse. Hold my hand and read in it this day and all the rest I pledge.
Thank you, moms. This part of the ceremony is called the reflection. I asked both Kelly and Ollie to separately write me a letter, privately and confidentially, about why they wanted to spend the rest of their lives together. Reading their sweet letters actively re-inspired in me hope for humanity. Their love is kind and gentle, and connected by their mutual commitment to living honestly and authentically. They also have a similar worldview, that they are human beings living on this planet in a responsible manner, not limited by country or nationality. Indeed, they have both traveled extensively to 19 countries and 5 continents, both spending time in Asia, where there is a belief that there is an invisible red thread that connects us at birth to everyone we will ever love, whoever will play a significant role in our lives. As many of you know, Kelly moved almost serendipitously to Australia and began working at a cafe in Sydney, one that Ollie actually used to work at. And wasn't that red thread pulling them together? Apparently so, as Kelly went to a party one night after work and met Ollie. They both shared about meeting at that party, that they laughed and talked the entire night and had an immediate attraction. Not that they could define that attraction that night or even in the coming weeks, but they somehow found themselves together all of the time. They both shared that they did not have any expectations at first. They just liked each other and had so much in common. In fact, Kelly shared that it took her a while to realize that what she initially considered just a friendship was actually much more. Ollie kept having her over for dinner, where he would cook great meals for her, like he's cooking for us today. And he also started inviting Kelly to Tuesday night dinners with his own family. And then everything just evolved, and they found out that they loved and appreciated so much about each other. Kelly wrote in her letter, Ollie isn't motivated by living up to what is expected or accepted, but rather he follows what is authentic to himself. From the first time I met Ollie, I could see that he was a great listener and that he respected all people. Ollie shared in his letter, I have found a kind and wise partner, whom I love for 100 little reasons. She has the courage to seek out what is not obvious and easy, and watching her, I find the best in me, however well it may be hidden. Kelly also shared, Ollie is one of the smartest and funniest people I know. Ollie and I share the same spiritual ideas of being a part of the whole and doing good with our lives. He values family and being surrounded by good people. It's easy to feel Ollie's loyalty and trust. Ollie and Kelly both wrote about the other person grounding them. Ollie wrote, I spent a long time trying to think of ways of talking about Kelly without slipping into cliche. But in the end, I gave up. She really is the best thing that has ever happened to me. The thought of our life together has given me a contentment and direction I have never known before. With Kelly, I felt confident. And Kelly shared, I'm very happy and grateful to spend the rest of my life with Ollie. He is honest, and his view of life is that anything is possible. Ollie keeps me grounded in what is true. Ollie ended his letter with, I'm excited by Kelly and what we are together, and the life we will live together, and the family to come. Kelly has given my life purpose, and creating a happy life together is the first real goal I've had that ignites all the passion in me. And Kelly had a similar ending to her letter. Most of all, Ollie encourages me to follow my aspirations, and I know I have his unconditional support. I feel that we bring balance to one another and also bring out the best in each other. We have grown together in a very genuine way, and I'm excited for our lives to keep unfolding and flowing together in love as married partners. And indeed, all of this makes you wonder about that invisible red thread and destiny in love. Ollie and Kelly decided to have a candle lighting in their ceremony, and they wanted me to share the following. Today, our communities are being joined as one. We ask that our families and friends agree to be bonded together and to help us sustain our commitment and bond to each other. And you guys hear me? promises. Do all in your power to uphold them. Kelly and Ollie will now share with each other private statements of their love.
Ollie, I'm so grateful to stand next to you today. You hold us in our lives. In you, I see true love and I see truth. You give me courage to live with joy and freedom. I'm honored and I'm excited for our future together of creativity and adventure.
Okay. Because of this love, Oliver and Kelly will now say their vows. Do you, Ollie, take Kelly with love and joy as your friend and partner? Do you promise to honor and support her? Do you promise to be true in body and soul for long as you both shall live? Do you, Kelly, take Ollie with love and joy as your friend and partner? Do you promise to honor and support him? Do you promise to be true in body and soul for as long as you both shall live? Calvin and Marlo, can you please bring up the rings? I give you this ring as a sign to you and to the world